What's going on, everybody? This your boy Green, but this here is going to be called an episode of Battle of the BRs. I wanted to try something different, and I wanted to talk about the main four BRs, which we all know what they are: Fortnite, Warzone, PUBG, Apex. Now, in this space of game as a service, this is going to be great for everybody because everybody can put their input in and we can share a little bit of ideas, get this video out, you know what I'm saying, so everybody can understand something. So the topic is talking about the trends that is going on. Each game has their own identity, but they also take little pieces from other competitors and make it into their own little thing. Now, what just happened recently is there was a huge update dealing with Apex. We are not going to sit here and break down the patch notes or nothing like that. I just want to talk about something that they implemented that some other games might have, like Warzone and Fortnite and PUBG, and talk about how they can help each other if they sit here and they incorporate more things from each other, so that way the longevity of game for service can be a good thing. We can keep enjoying battle royals. Now, with that being said, I have a quick message and I'll be right back.
I only got a few seconds to say this, man. Look, they don't like this. They don't like this at all, and you need to prove that this is what the people need. We ain't going for none of that sucker. You know what I'm talking about? So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Your boy streams on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays around 10 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, somebody coming. Go ahead and hit the button. Notification bell.
Appreciate y'all sitting there being patient and watching that message real quick. But like I said earlier, this is about getting people to interact and sit here and talk about whichever one is your favorite. It doesn't matter which one is your favorite BR, but we're going to talk about this Apex real quick. Now, what they did was pretty much was like a restart to rejuvenate the game, because for some reason it seemed like it was getting stale, which it was. I even dropped it. A lot of other people had dropped it. Popular streamers are starting to play all different types of games. It was getting a little stale. Now, with that being said, it was like a restart because each character is getting something done differently. The armor is the way the circle move, the rank system. Everything is pretty much getting rebooted as if in day one. Now, with this being said, this ain't the first time it has been done, but doing little things that copy someone else, like for instance, Fortnite is its own little beast. There is nothing really to complain about Fortnite. Not only did they change the worlds, they changed the adding characters and adding new game modes and a whole bunch of, they're always changing something. So they always trying to innovate to keep the people coming back, meaning if they keep coming back, they'll spend money. Now with Warzone, they technically kind of do this already, because every year there's a new Call of Duty series or remaster, like we pretty much be getting, and then they bring in new guns, and now this is the new meta. So kind of Warzone is kind of doing it with that. With that being said, the last game is PUBG. Now PUBG has been known as a little fun thing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much was jocking PUBG when it came out. Everybody was on the wave of doing battle royals. Everybody did their own little thing. Some people made it, some people don't. That's why we at the top 4. But the thing with PUBG is it seems like there's a little disconnect between the community and what the devs want. Now, with that being said, I don't see that there's any PUBG 2 in the future, but if it is, whatever. But this little change that Apex did, which was sitting here changing the way characters are. Now, I know PUBG doesn't have characters, but imagine if PUBG decided it wanted to give us all new guns. Swap out every gun that's in the game, take them out, give us a new gun. The reason why I say that is because when it came to PUBG, it was very hardcore on recoil patterns. Recoil patterns was everything. So that way it was the meta of the game. This is determined how you're going to play, how aggressive you're going to play, depending on how good you was with the gun. This will also solve the problem that they have with new people who don't want to sit here and take the time, because when it comes to PUBG, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes for a full fucking game. Now, if you can't even get down to the last couple circles, you're just getting mowed over by people who already use the meta, the burrow, the M4, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They already know how to use the K9. They already know how to use a mini and a SKS. They're elite people already here because they've been sitting here practicing with this over and over, and they know how to do it, spending countless times inside of training. Now, not only is restarting that, like giving us all new guns. Now, I know what some people are going to sit there and say, what about the cosmetics that we bought? They could take that same design and put it on a different gun, but and with these guns, they have different recoil patterns. Also, to also change it up a little bit is some of the pills, like the energy drinks, the kits, the little health and shit, start changing how those react, and not just stat wise, or it takes 2 seconds to fully heal with a med kit. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to change up some of that stuff, because now it makes it feel like everyone has to relearn this game, even though they might have been playing the same. You can keep the same maps, keep the vehicles, keep all that. You know what I'm saying? But swap out the weapons, because everyone plays the exact same. You know what I'm saying? Warzone is thriving by using the same maps right now. Might add a couple of buildings here and there, but for people, they're getting, each year it feels new to them because there's a new gun and you need to learn how to master it. And we all know that PUBG has it's really difficult to learn these guns and the recoil patterns and the way they shoot, distance and shit like that. It is very difficult on that game. It's very advanced. So the new person doesn't have the time to sit here and do this. The casual players, which we all know that's what PUBG is trying to focus on, is the casual players. They've been trying. That's why we got bots and shit like that. It was trying to incorporate them, and it's trying to find ways to incorporate the casual players and keep the retention and of the people who's been here for the 5+ years. I think if you sit here and take this little aspect that Apex just did, which Warzone has been doing, and Fortnite's been doing it, you know what I'm saying? I think this can actually change the way PUBG plays, is because now everyone has to relearn something that took a lot of time, a lot of training, a lot of hours to sit here and figure this out to become as good as they are. Plus, we already got the best thing that happened is that Zen is getting banned out of system consoles and stuff like that. So that is also a plus right now too. So you can eliminate the fact of, oh, these people are using Cronus and shit, trying to cheat the system. You know what I'm saying? Now everyone has to learn from scratch. And that was actually the best part about this game at the beginning of its lifespan, was it was difficult to learn these guns and these weapons. So that way it made fighting situations a little different. You know what I'm saying? It made some people want to rush more because they wanted to figure out how to win them close-up battles. And then, of course, you're gonna have your people who just sit back or whatever, do what they do. But I think this is a good little thing. Let me know what y'all think. This is your boy Green, and I'm out. Be easy, y'all. If you do not like originality, adult humor, or you do not have a sense of humor, you don't like foul, vulgar language, you don't like rage, you don't like someone telling the truth, well then don't subscribe to me, because I ain't the one for you. And don't subscribe, don't like. But if you did hit that subscribe and like button, go ahead and put an amen in the chat.